Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on Alisha's thumbnail. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into Phonto and load a plain image, probably a light color like a light yellow, pink, or blue, because we're going to be masking this out of the background later on. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add your text. So I did life hacks in the font Lemon Milk. Then what I did is I went to style and spacing, and I changed the line spacing so that they were closer together. I changed the text to a color pattern that I did myself, so I did it purple and pink like she had it, and then at the top I changed it to a vertical gradient. Then what I did is I went over to stroke and I changed a little white stroke around it and thickened it so that it looked more like Alisha's. And yeah, basically I'm just thickening it and making sure it looks cool. And then I wanted to see if I wanted to put a shadow, but I didn't. Then what I did is I changed the line spacing yet again just to make sure that I liked it that way. Then what I did is I changed the size of this, making sure to leave a little space on the sides, and then I saved that to my camera roll and went into Picsart. Once it loads, I'll show you guys. Okay, so in Picsart, I pressed the plus button, edit, and then I chose the photo that I wanted to edit. Then what I did is I went to tools and perspective, and I changed the perspective of it to like -16 so that it looked slanted or sideways like how Alisha has it in her thumbnails, and I saved that privately, private upload, and then saved down to my photos. Very complicated. Then I went into Superimpose, went to the backgrounds button, and I loaded a background that was blue and a foreground that was my picture. I went to the mask tool and I pressed all the pink stuff, and then I masked that as a PNG and saved it to my camera roll. Then what you're going to want to do is go into Phonto and load the image that you chose for your background. I already pre-edited it, so it was all saturated and stuff, but if you guys haven't done this yet, just do that now. Then what I did is I added my text that I wanted, so here I am adding it. So once you add it, you're probably going to want to play around with the size. I know Alisha has her text more on the small side, and I also changed the tilt of it because it looked better when it was tilted slightly to the left. I think it was -3, and then I also resized this to make sure it looked cool. Another thing that Alisha does is she adds a lot of emojis to her thumbnail, so you can do this too. Later on, I'll be adding these emojis once I'm done editing this text. Kind of takes a while, so yeah. So now I'm adding the sun emoji, and I also add the palm tree emoji once I'm like resized it and stuff, and I just move it around a lot in order to like decide how I want it, and I end up putting it like this, I guess. So the next thing I do after I do all the emojis is I add my item or an arrow. So I made this really long and skinny and white because this is what it looks like in Alisha's thumbnail for her life hacks video, and I basically tilt it like this, and then I have it pointing to the iPhone, and that is basically the thumbnail. Here I'm just playing around with it, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I'll be showing you guys the final one in the next clip, so bye guys.